inspirational and motivational here at Clubhouse. Get a better mindset and set your goals here at Clubhouse. Educational things you need to know here at Clubhouse. Like credit, home, buying, loans, and much more here at Clubhouse. The space for education, motivation, and inspiration. Clubhouse. The space for education, motivation, and inspiration. Clubhouse.
The pop up. There we go. Hey girl, how you doing? Hello audience, how are y'all doing today? For those of you guys who don't know me, my name, let me pull this camera back. Good night. Oh no. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I'm a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty, and welcome to the Home Buyers Clubhouse, where we go live every month, every Wednesday and every Friday. On Wednesdays, we give you something inspirational and motivational, and on Fridays, we give you something educational. Miss Takia, introduce yourself, honey.
Hey everybody, I am Takia Ward. I am a realtor in the Maryland, DC market with Keller Williams.
Awesome. And Miss Erica, how are you doing, honey?
Hey, I am doing great. I am Erica Batts. I am your mortgage loan officer with New American Funding.
All right, y'all. Look, audience, today we are talking about is out of your control. But before we get started on that, it is Winning Wednesday. So we want you to drop your wins in the box below. Let us know how you're winning, no matter how big, how small, how tall. Just let us know how you are winning. Well, I normally do my wins last, but I will talk about my wins today. So look, y'all, since the event, I have really been focused on my business. We've been doing a lot of planning. So, I'm taking a week off from doing more planning for the next event or whatever. So I have really been focused on my business. I'm focusing on the task at hand. So I've just been focusing. I've been doing, like I told y'all last week, I'm still doing my brain dumps. Went back, looked at my brain dumps, and I'm just like, wow, Jessie, wow. And I just can't believe like how much stuff I've compiled and how much stuff I put together. And now I'm just ready to start building from that. But I don't want to go into that yet. Takia, how are you winning?
Oh, I am winning because I am, like you, doing a brain dump, but however, just trying to get myself back acclimated into everything. Mm-hmm. So, and being on here the second Wednesday.
Yes, girl. You better say it. Hello, Miss Batts. How are you winning?
Today I'm winning because I am putting plans in place. Things that I have been planning for coming up. It's now time to execute those plans and, to make sure that everything goes flawlessly. So just, being able to have a plan in place, that's a win for me.
Yes, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the event or if it's the season or what, but it's just like plan. And I'm so proud of my sister, y'all, because at the event he said, make sure that you may not know how to do it, but you can figure it out in the process. So go ask somebody, right? And she said, yeah, I've started on this. I started on my business plan or whatever. I'm thinking she's talking about her current business she's working on or whatever. And I said, look, you can't do that right now or whatever. I said, you need this. I don't want to give away her idea. I'm not, because I never tell nobody they can't do something. I said, how are you going to start that business and you don't have this thing right here? You need this thing. How are you going to sell this thing without that thing? And she said, the man said, you don't need everything in place. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just have to go out and do it. I said, I'm so proud of you. You took something from the event. So that was really, really awesome. But yes, I mean, just like I said, brain dumping. I'm writing everything down. And y'all don't understand how strong that tongue is sometimes. Sometimes. And
can I also, sorry.
Go on. No,
I was going to say, can I also say, sometimes you also have to rely on your circle. That's something that's been prevalent for me this week. Just today, I had to reach out to a friend and kind of bounce an idea off of her and say, oh my God, this is what I'm going through. And she was like, oh, that's no problem. This is what you do. Bam, 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 bam. And she laid it out. And I was just like, oh my God, I would have never thought about it that way. But it has to be positive people too. So you know your friends that you can go to for what thing. And sometimes those are the things that you need. And you need to be able to talk to somebody, be able to, whether it's a therapist, whether it's a friend, whoever that is, somebody that is able to then feedback that positivity to you.
Exactly. So now that's kind of, it's not what we're talking about today, but you're right. Check your circle. We always talk about that a lot here. So today's topic came from, I saw it on Facebook probably a week or so ago, or probably further than that. I just had it in my things that I wanted to talk about, right? So my daughter this morning, she was so frustrated with her teacher or whatever. It has nothing to do with her, but I don't know why she's upset. But she's upset at her teacher because of the teacher's, her friend got in trouble for something that they didn't do, right? So I gave her the talk. Mama, look, you got to understand there are certain things you need to understand in life. You can own, your teacher could be having a bad day. She's normally, you normally like your teacher, right? She's normally in a good mood. Your teacher could be having a bad day right now. You don't know what she's going through or whatever. And maybe she did think she heard your friend, but you can't control what other people do. You can only control your actions. You can't control the actions of nobody else, right? So that's where I got today's topic from, is because we're going to talk about things that's currently out of your control. And right now, it's a lot that's going on in this world. And, the closer it gets to the elections, it's always some craziness going on. Anyway, number one thing that's out of your control is the past, you guys, the past. We all want to go back. We all wish we could go back and change some things about the past or whatever. But the past is definitely out of your control. You can't go back and change the past, but you can go back and find a solution for the issues, but sometimes you can't even do that. So you guys, y'all got any feedback? Y'all want to come in on the past, or should I move forward and name all the things that y'all want me to talk about that we can't control? How y'all want to do it?
I would say I agree that you can't change the past. You can learn from it, but what's done is done. So it's a lot of times I think the question is, okay, where do I go now?
Right.
But a lot of times we look at the past and then we try to dwell in it and be like, oh my God, I should have done this. I should have done it. Okay, all that's good, but you didn't. So now where do you go?
Definitely. Mm-hmm. All right, here goes one that I think is funny. What about algorithms? You can't change an algorithm.
Absolutely.
Hey, some people, you can't. You can't change other people's beliefs and their behaviors. And that goes back to my baby's teacher this morning. You can only control how you respond and what you do in that moment or whatever. Because like I told her, I said, don't you enjoy ticking me off sometimes? She do. She likes to make me mad on purpose sometimes or whatever. I said, so you have friends that you like to make mad, right? And okay, there are people out there who feeds off of ruining somebody else's day or making someone else mad. You cannot control what they do. You cannot. And you can't control other people's opinions of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. It is what it is at times. I'm wrong. Cool. But you can't get to control nobody's opinion of you.
That's what my pastor used to say growing up. That was probably one of the main things that I learned from him was, what other people think about you, that ain't none of your business.
Mm-hmm. Yes. The media is one thing that you can't control. You can control how much you watch it. But the media is a lot of bad stuff that's going on right now, but you can't control it. And one thing, but I don't know how I feel about this one. And audience, I need y'all to tell me how y'all feel about it. The future. That's the last one that I have on the list. Can you control the future?
No, you can't.
You can't control it, but I think you play a part in, your decisions and your actions help indirectly help control it, I guess.
Okay. Erica, what you say?
I will say that I feel like you can't control the future because your future is then shaped by the people around you, about all the things that we just said that you could not control. You can't control other people. You can't control the media. You can't control all of these things. And those are the things that shape our future. So what you can do is you can plan for the future and then execute your plan, regardless of what, anybody else is doing. But that's about all you're going to be able to do.
Okay. So we just talked about what's out of your control. We're going to talk about what's in your control. So your self-talk. We talk about that a lot. What's self-talk? What does self-talk mean to you? Audience, what does self-talk mean to you? Takia, what does that mean to y'all? Is it I'm stupid, I can't figure anything out, do I mean that? What do I mean by self-talk? What can you control?
I can control how I am talking, like you just said, self-talk, talking to myself. What am I telling myself that I can do, that I can't do? And because as I'm talking to myself and whatever I'm saying, and sometimes it cannot just be physically saying, you can actually be thinking it subconsciously. And that goes into the self-talk that is now being ingrained into your subconscious. So to me, it's just a matter of what am I saying to myself? What am I thinking and putting out there?
Erica, you got any feedback?
No, I think she said it all.
So, okay. So you can control your self-talk. What about your energy? How can you control your energy?
For me, I think one way you can control your energy is sometimes it's exercising, because that can sometimes get you pumped
That was
up.
the first thing that came to mind. Yep.
That can get you pumped up and have you ready to tackle the world, because you in the beginning you don't feel like exercising, but it's like once you're into it and it's over, you're like, man, I can do it, And I think sometimes music plays into your energy and gets you pumped up, what you're listening to. And I would probably also say sometimes podcasts
Yes.
can get your energy going as well.
Yes. So when you say podcast, what kind of podcast should they listen to control their energy and their mood and their thought process, their mindset?
Well, I would say something that relates to what their interest and what they are looking at doing. Like for me, I listen to the different podcasts regarding real estate, investing, business podcasts, mindset podcasts.
Right.
So those are the ones that, get my energy going. So I would say it just really depends upon their interest and what sparks that in them.
Okay. Erica, you got any feedback you want to add to that?
And then also, like I said before, I feel like your circle is also something that are things that you can control. Just like when we talk about the things that you read, if you're reading something positive, if you are, I feel like it's easy to self-sabotage and be like, oh, well, I can't do that because, it's raining outside, or I can't do that. Or, just like, when you're talking about exercising, well, if I would normally walk outside, but it's raining today, so I feel like I can't walk outside, but can I walk around in my house and still get my steps in? Can I, go up and down the stairs in my apartment complex? Can I, instead of just thinking about the things that you can't do, you're like, okay, if my goal is to get my steps in every day, how can I do that if I can't go outside?
Definitely. So that was the circle was the thing that came to mind, when we were.
That's a good one, Erica.
When they came up. Oh, there she goes. She's gone. Bye-bye. So
that is a good one, your circle, because they can give you a lot of energy when sometimes I think when you feel as though you can't go forward or move on and stuff, they're your cheerleaders, they're your hype man. Like, girl, you got this, So I really think like Erica said, your circle is
definitely
really good with energy.
So all right, and you're right about that. So my words, that's kind of like your self-talk, but your words. And this is one thing that I posted online this morning was like your words can affect you and it can affect someone around you. And you can just say hello to someone and you never know what they're going through or whatever. So that could just change their entire day. How are you doing today? Or have a good day. So your words can affect that's in your control, how you make your day and how you make someone else's day. So, okay, your words are in your control. What y'all got off of that?
I would say I definitely agree on that. Just like even the words that you give to somebody else. I remember being at a It was some kind of little festival that was downtown Raleigh. And I saw this lady and she had on this gorgeous outfit. And so I was like, so I stopped her and said, "Oh my God, your outfit is gorgeous." And she just started crying. And she was like, "You know what? I felt really bad today. I put, I just got dressed or whatever, but I felt bad. But to have a complete stranger tell me that that they really love my outfit or whatever, that really made my day." And I was like, okay, like I don't know what she was going through that caused her to bust out crying, but for her, that was like, okay, I'm glad that somebody saw me, somebody appreciated the effort that I took to get dressed today.
And speaking of that, I posted that today. I said, let's start a 30-day challenge, a 30-day positivity challenge. If you're not doing anything, like, we support strangers, we support celebrities, we support everyone. Girl, I love this. Haha, you're so good. You're this, you're that. But we don't support the people around us. So it could be like a coworker, someone on Facebook, just tag them. Someone that, just pops up in your head. You can text them and send them something and just say something good, something uplifting. But do it for about 30 days and you can just see how everything changes. Because for me, like yesterday, I woke up feeling good and then instantly I thought about something. I thought about something that, that I needed to say that I found out the day before, but it was driving me crazy because I couldn't say it. And then next thing I know, there goes the next negative thing. So it's just basically, it takes one thing to just kind of ruin your entire day, but it's all about resetting. And once you start pumping that positivity, whether you are getting it, receiving it, you're telling it to yourself, or you're putting it out there to the world, that right there could just change your entire life, not even your day, your entire life. Because it's so easy to go from here to here. So yes, positivity. So some other things that's in your control is who you follow on social media, your self-care, your boundaries. I'm just going to throw out a lot of them, y'all, because I see we're short on time. So who you follow on social media, your self-care, your boundaries, your response, how you respond to things, what you consume. Godly, that's a mental note. Your attitude and how you work on yourself. All right, ladies, y'all got any feedback on any of those? And then we can wrap it up. No feedback? I just said a lot of good stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't want to.
No, I want to say that those were all really good lists. The last minute you put, and I do want to say, as far as like, I think one of them you said was what you consume. Was it what you consume or who you follow?
Yes,
so
both.
Those are really good ones for you to be mindful of, because it can, it can take you out of your element, like who you're listening to, whether it's even music or reading. Sometimes like even just the words or the music that you're listening to can play a part into your mind and your mindset. So you want to be really mindful of what you are putting into your spirit.
Yes, all of that. Ooh, the movies. We were just talking about this the other day. Like, just watching a movie can just change your entire day and how you feel in your entire mood. You were happy and all of a sudden you sad. Like, why am I sad? I mean, I need this, or you hungry. That's why they say people spend so much money on commercials, because suddenly, all of a sudden, now you're hungry. You were fine, now you're hungry.
Exactly.
So just watch what you're pumping. Like, oh, this girl. Yes. Erica.
And I would say, just like even if you're on social media, sometimes we are friends or family members with people that may be negative. And you don't want to unfriend them because like, that's my cousin on my daddy's side or whatever. But sometimes you just gotta unfollow them so you don't see them on their timeline. You can still be friends with them, but just hit that unfollow button. And then as your timeline is being, you have some people where everything they say is negative. Every time they post something, they're talking about somebody. This person, and I'm gonna go off, and I'm getting ready to turn up, and all of these things. And it's just like, listen, that's cool if that's what you do. That just does not have a space in my library.
Like, who you follow on social media, honey, and you can snooze them if you need to. Sometimes you just need to take that mental break. Just snooze them for about 30 days.
I found a lot of times during political seasons, sometimes you gotta snooze people, or just
Yep.
I just stop. It drains me. It drains me. I'm telling you, it drains me. So the ones for me that I like was my self-care and my attitude and my work on myself. And that kind of goes back to everything that we said earlier, like your words, your energy, your self-talk, and the way you respond to things. All of those kind of go hand in hand because, again, those things can make or break you. You have no control of all the other stuff we named, but you can control those things. Anything else y'all want to add, ladies?
No, I don't have anything else.
All right. So the biggest thing for me today, what I took off of this is, and we said it, and everything kind of goes hand in hand. Check your circle, man. Check your circle. Check what you're watching on TV, what you're feeding into your spirit, into your mind, into your system. Even the stuff you eat, sugar will make me tired. Food will make me tired and drained.
Oh, Jesus.
So all of that, you're exercising and all of that, everything, it goes hand in hand with the things that you can't control. So yes, audience, thank you for tuning in today. But before we go, we do have some sponsors. And audience, let me know what you think. How are you what things are you changing to make or break your, not even, I say to make your day. I'm not even going to say break because we're going to focus on this positivity. And then when we come back, we'll discuss it. BRB. Hey, do you make at least $30,000 a year? Wrong ad. BRB.
Hi, I'm Jay Monique, the founder of Her Power LLC. We host sisterhood events and have merch and custom cheesecake glasses to support our movement. Please check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Hello, I am Maris Major, owner and operator of Major Cleanup LLC. It's not clean until it's major clean. MCU provides residential cleaning, commercial cleaning, professional organizing, home and space staging. You can find Major Cleanup on Instagram, Facebook, and on the web at mymajorcleanup.com.
So y'all, one thing that I posted yesterday was your foundation. I do want to close with that also is check your foundation. And sometimes in life, if you need to start over, you know how to tear down houses and rebuild them back up. Sometimes if you need to start over, you really need to do some maintenance and you need to monitor your foundation. Your foundation, it takes the longest on the house. It's not because it's the most tedious thing. It's not because it's the most hectic thing. It's because it's the most important part of the structure. If the foundation shifts or if it fails, the property is going to fail. So make sure you check your foundation and take the time to build it brick by brick, word by word, thing by thing, self-care by self-care. Every little thing is all part of building your foundation and your entire circle that's in that foundation as well. Okay. Everything, every brick, every piece. That's all I have for today, y'all. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Jessie Lynn. I'm a Triangle Realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Miss Takia.
And I am Takia Ward, a realtor in the Maryland, D.C. market with Keller Williams.
Erica.
Hey. And I am Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage loan officer. You can reach me at 919-608-7916 or ericabatts.com.
Y'all can reach all of us in the Home Buyers Clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can also find us on Facebook and in our private group at Home Buyers Clubhouse. You can also find us on YouTube at The Home Buyers Clubhouse. We guys hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you guys on Friday, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.